up, everybody? It's been a while since I made a last video of my car. If you guys follow me on IG, you know, I've been posting on there here and there, but actually no, I haven't really been posting pictures, but been posting on the stories, give you guys a little update. Finally got the car back. So the issue, I don't even remember if I did a video on it. I haven't posted a video in months, so I'm just gonna do a whole recap. Basically, we found out that it's not good to use ARP head studs multiple times. I think this was our 4th time using it, which is, I blame it on me. I just thought that, you know, you could reuse them a couple times, but this is a boost application pushing high PSI, so blame that shit on me. I take full responsibility for not buying head studs every time I took the head off. So basically, it was about 4th time doing stuff, taking the head off. As you guys know, I got the K20 head on there, the 8th gen head. Fully rebuilt, ported, upgraded valve train and everything like that, and I have the TSX cams. Anyway, so last dyno, if you guys know, was last December. We're pushing about 32 to 34 pounds of boost. The car started overheating, and when we towed it back, let the car sit, I had to recoup. I was heartbroken, devastated at the dyno. I was just about to give up. Did a video after that. I was thinking about selling it, parting it out. Just didn't want to deal with it anymore. It wasn't, you know, I just, at that point in my life, I was just like, you know what, I'm tired of putting money into it, because this is an expensive hobby, guys. If you ain't making videos and making money off your car, and if you don't have extra cash, modifying cars is very expensive. So I went through that. Merc Racing, big shout out to them. They've always come through, no matter my situation. And no matter what they're going through, man, they always drop everything to help me out, which I really appreciate, because it's hard to find good people like that. It really is, especially a shop that's dedicated to my car and they treat it like their own. So to me, you know, that's very hard to find. So I would never ever turn my back on Merc Racing. They've been good to me. They've put the car where it's at, and we've been, you know, me and Jose, Nate, you know, Jose a lot sooner, but you know, me and Jose has been friends for, I'd say, about 4 years now. You know, we met, we hit it off. I remember the first time I dropped off the car, had good conversations, came up, let him stay at my house before the dyno, and ever since that day, man, we just got close. And then Reese's Cars, that was Jose's buddy. You know, we have a little friendship going on, so I appreciate them, everybody, Reese's, you know, Jose and Nate at Merc Racing. They've been extremely helpful, and Reese's always been there for me too. Every time I needed a part, he's like, hey bro, take my part, get me later. And so big shout outs to everybody. So anyways, we figured it out when we took the head apart. We were putting it back together the last time. We inspected everything. When we took it apart, we've noticed that the bolts were loose. So we're like, oh man, the head was lifted. So we're like, that's what caused the overheating issue, because we weren't getting overheating issues when we were just driving around town in low boost. But once we start hitting high boost, that's when the we suspect that the head start lifting, and then it caused everything to mess up. So we're putting back the head together. The head bolts, the head studs snapped. So like, oh shit. And then we found out it was stretched out. I was like, man, fuck, man, should have just changed them. So anyways, bought new ARP head studs. Got the head sent out to 4-piston. They resurfaced everything. They said the head wasn't warped. Everything is good. We fixed it. We resurfaced. Everything's good. We cleaned it. Everything. So head came back. As you guys saw, the car was towed to Merc Racing. Put the head back in. They did extensive testing. Did have a scheduled dyno. I had to cancel because the the push start module went bad, so I had to do that. So it was just like, oh my god, something else is going bad. And I was just like, man, I'm getting close to being done with this car, man. Come on. So put that. We had to extend the date, which was blessing in disguise, because Merc Racing was able to thoroughly test the car. So put the head back on, everything's running, make sure everything's good. We did change the pulley. We did have a 2.8 pulley on the supercharger with the 9th gen crank pulley that was pushing about 32 to 34 pounds of boost. Reduced that to a 3.0 pulley to the supercharger, which we're hoping to push around 26 pounds of boost, hopefully, because at 3.2 inch pulley we were at 24 pounds of boost, if I remember. So hopefully that 0.2 inches gave us at least like 2 pounds of boost, maybe more. So anywhere between 26 to 20 pounds of boost, I think we should be good. So did that. so we did have a dyno tune scheduled for this past week. That had to get canceled for whatever reason. It had to get canceled. I was late to the appointment. Got canceled, so that's that. So we're hoping that you know, Jose came up. He was excited. Nate came up, but another thing that happened, you know, so the tune got canceled, unfortunately, and so we don't have any numbers. The car does run okay. There's no power to it. We do hit boost. Air fuels look good. It's running an old tune, but it wasn't a complete tune, so it runs. I could get from point A to point B, but like I said, it's not completely tuned up, so I can't really go full throttle. If I do, it's really it feels flat, so it's not tuned. So that's the status of the car right now. So hopefully we could get this car tuned here shortly. Just sucks that the tune got canceled because there's Poconos coming up. I wanted to go to that race event, which was, I think, in September. September they had a race event, so can't go now because the it's not tuned. So yeah, so hopefully we get the tune shortly. Goal is we're trying to push at least 600 wheel horsepower. Will we get there? At this point, you know, I've really humbled myself with the car, lowered my expectations. So if I'm making anything above 553, which was my last dyno at 24 pounds of boost with the 2300, obviously, anything above that, 580, 570, 580, 590, up to 600, I'll be happy. So hopefully we could push that around 26, 27 pounds of boost, hopefully. So we'll see. But that's just basic update, guys. Yeah, it's been a journey. It's been a long 4 years. So it's been expensive. Any future goals, you know, hopefully if things turn around, I could do all-wheel drive. I think S1 Built is producing or planning on releasing the all-wheel drive for the 8th gen and 9th gen platform, which would be very exciting because I do want to convert this to all-wheel drive. Was going to go like wide fenders and stuff, put really wide tires, but I kind of don't like that look. It's okay, but if I could just get away with this look right here and put a all-wheel drive into the car, that'll be perfect, and I'll be super happy with that. What else? Do planning on maybe changing first and second gear. First and second gear is pretty long. I got the Gear X Drag 2 gears, which first and second gear are fairly long because I did change the final drive to 4.3. I think it was a 4.38, which I needed it to hit a certain miles per hour at the end of fifth because I'm treating my first through fifth as race gears and sixth gear as my cruise. So I'm probably going to reduce first and second gear just to give it better drivability around town, because as of right now, you know, I have to rev the shit out of it just to launch, and of course I have a twin disc clutch, so it's hard. I've never stalled this many times in my life, but I do stall with this twin disc. It's a twin disc, I think dual metallic or dual iron clutch plates, whatever. I don't know. It's the Clutchmaster 527 or 525. Sorry, Clutchmaster 725 twin disc clutch. And it's the race version, so it's pretty grabby. I love how it engages, but just stop and go traffic, it is a little bit of a pain, but you know, hopefully we can mitigate that with the shorter gears. That's about it, guys. I could do a quick walk around. You guys probably already know all the mods that I got. It's been pretty much the same in the exterior wise. I guess I could just run it down. You know, carbon fiber hood, canards, front lip, Anki TS9s, you know, Dev Sport side skirt, wrap the roof. This was from Pro Civic. I don't know what you call it, gurney, flap, flip, whatever, something. Car use design, rear spoiler adder, and I forget what that's called. Carbon fiber trunk, not the complete trunk, but that portion right there. I did change the Honda emblem to carbon fiber in black. Got the what do you call these? Not canards, splitters, I guess you could call them, from Utmost, I believe. I forget what they're called, but I think it's Utmost. Definitely like the look on it. And that's about it, guys. Interior's fairly the same. Stock interior, you know, skunk tooth shift knob, just a bunch of fucking gauges, you know. Got the I guess you could call it ethanol contact fuel temperature, boost, and air fuel over there. Over there got the air intake temperature. Got the oil pressure and battery, which has a battery voltage, and then I have the coolant. No, it's the oil pressure and oil temperature, and then coolant temperature and battery voltage. So that's about it. You know, got a couple braces, coilovers, blah blah blah. Maybe I'll do a full rundown of what I have on the car. But yeah, guys, that's about it. That's just a quick update. Hopefully I'll be making more videos for you guys. And yeah, till next time.